Here's a video of one of my prized possessions. It's a Philco 15DX from 1932. It was the highest end model for that year. Built at the height of the Depression. It sold for about $250, which in today's money is about $3 grand, which is a heck of a lot for just an AM broadcast band radio. But it's pretty fantastic styling. Beautiful walnut, figured walnut, with some marquetry inlay, some carvings, fluted columns, inclined speaker board with dual speakers. These guys are pretty rusted out. I may try to salvage these, otherwise I actually have another set that are in better condition. Here's the chassis with 11 tubes in it. When I got this, it had a full complement of tubes, but a lot of them were the ST style, or Coke bottle. I've been gradually on eBay, at Radio Swap Fest, I've been getting all globe tubes. I've got them all globe tubes now, just down to the 42 output tubes, which only Philco and Sylvania, although I guess Sylvania made most of Philco, not all of Philco's tubes. Made them for about one year or 2 years, and they went to the ST style. I've seen a few on eBay, but they sell for a lot of money, like upwards of $75 each. In the meantime, I've got a couple pairs of good 42 and other styles that work out just fine. Haven't done much with the chassis yet, just cleaned it up a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty complex under there. A lot of old dog bone resistors and early capacitors, wax, mica, a few electrolytics. Maybe sometime next year I'll get around to it finally. In the meantime, though, I want to make it look nice because it's in this kind of the centerpiece of my living room. When I got this, the top was pretty badly trashed. This was sitting in a basement, I think in the same house since the day it was made. And the current owners had just been piling tools on it and letting it get damp and whatnot. I was actually really surprised when I stripped the top, but it's quite salvageable except for the front strip. I've experimented enough with veneer now, I think that I can tackle this. The base material is separating. I'm going to glue this down, repair a few patches. And then there's some walnut veneer, some quarter cut veneer I found that is quite a good match for the grain. I'll have to work a little bit on matching the color, but I've got some toner lacquer and stains. I'm hoping that's not too bad. The base of it, though, that's a lot worse. This suffered some water damage, and pretty much all the veneer is gone, and what is left is pretty much just falling off. From what I found out online, this was something called butt veneer, which I think was cut out of the actual root of the walnut tree. Couldn't find that anymore, but I did get some burled walnut, so I'm hoping this will work out pretty well. It's pretty warped, which I guess is common for burled veneer, so I've got some veneer flattener, or softener rather, so I'll flatten this out and glue it on and yeah, try to match the colors. Actually, I'm kind of glad that some of this is flaking off, because I'm going to take this off and use to repair some other areas, like on this left tambour door, which is a little bit gone. Luckily, none of the marquetry popped out, so it's just that little bit of veneer there. These doors close up. A little stiff right now, but I'll work on that. So when you're not using it, it looks like that. Here's the actual controls of the radio. You have power, and I think this might be tone, tuning, and volume. Got the tuning dial in there, you rotate, and you know, it's a vertical drum that goes around. Some knucklehead decided to take a pencil at some point and write in the call signs of all the area stations, so hopefully I can replace that whole dial. And up top is something called, I think, a shadow mask tuning indicator. And this is an early style of that, which is kind of like an analog meter movement in front of a light source, and as you tune in the station, this light will get brighter or dimmer, like an early eye tube. One thing I've done so far on this is I replaced the speaker cloth, which is completely trashed when I got it. Unfortunately, when I ordered it, I got the dimensions wrong, and the stripes are supposed to be going horizontally, not vertically. So when I get the right cloth, I'll just be tearing that off and replacing it. Anyways, I thought you might find that interesting. Maybe in a year, 18 months, I'll actually have this up and running. Oh, and if you're interested in the lamp on top, that's actually the only thing in my collection that's not an actual antique. It's a reproduction from about 1987 of an Art Deco lamp.